How's it going, guys? It's Those Meddling Gamers. It is me with some information on the new Zombies trailer that just got released about 15 minutes ago. I'm doing a quick breakthrough about this. I'm going to rip through as much as I can. I'm going to do pictures. And this one right here is the first one we see is a bus. And it pulls up at a bus stop. And this is all throughout the video, this whole bus, and it's really interesting because zombies are gonna try to get into the bus and attack it. And I think this is gonna be a means of transportation throughout the entire map, so that you'll start off at one spot, probably the bus stop. You'll start off at the bus stop, get inside the bus, and drive off to the next location. I can prove this later because they have a map showing where to go and destinations like that. The next thing I want to point out here is the sky. The sky looks really orange and there's stuff falling from the sky. This reminds me of Moon after you do the nuke. There's and you travel to Area 51, there's this kind of material all over the sky, debris and stuff like that, which makes it seem that this is still in the future where Moon happened and the nuclear explosion happened and you're on Earth and it's a nuclear wasteland and you have to fight to survive. The next picture here shows that the zombies no longer have yellow or orange eyes, they now have blue eyes, which tells you that if you follow the story in Moon, after Richtofen switches bodies with Sam, the zombies' eyes become blue, which shows that the whole Richtofen-Samantha thing is still going on, and that Samantha is in Richtofen's body. We're not sure if Richtofen's going to be playing a role in zombies yet, so we'll have to figure out. Here you see several guns being reloaded. One of them looks like a machine gun or even a submachine gun. This one right here is pretty interesting. Looks like the PP90M1 from Modern Warfare 3. And here's a new character you can see in the background. And this is a new shotgun, which looks pretty cool. In this picture, you see one of the new characters, which looks pretty hillbilly, which shows that it could be in sort of a rural kind of area, not really much around in the country, stuff like that. And she's carrying a shotgun, which kind of looks like the Olympia. And she's shown throughout this video a lot, so I'll be definitely talking more about her. And here is another character. He looks pretty casual, kind of looks like the guy from Half-Life. And here he is holding a gun, shooting up some zombies. And this guy, you see him throughout the video as well. Same thing with the girl. And you don't really see too much of the other characters, but I'll definitely be pointing that out later. And right here, these are the other two characters you don't really see a lot. One of them is kneeling down, and it's definitely a man. And the other one on the right, I think, is a man. You're not really sure. So I'll definitely be picking out more pieces of them in the video, so just stay tuned. This right here brings up the question, can you drive the bus? Because in this whole segment here, you can see that the bus is running into a bunch of zombies. This, can you drive the bus? Can you run into zombies? Is it a method of killing people? Will you have to, I don't know, resupply the bus with gas? Just a lot of questions, come up with this, which is pretty interesting. This right here brings me to my point before, where can you use the bus to travel to several locations? As you can see throughout the video, there's a map and the trail, the dotted trail, is going down to different locations. These symbols here, I'm not quite sure what they are. It could be some sort of leveling up or some sort of different location, like I said before. Here's, like I said before, they're traveling to another location, what I think, and this time the symbol's not two crossed bones, it's a skull, which could bring up some difficulty level or something. Maybe the more places you travel to, the harder the zombies become. As you can see on this character's arm, they have an interesting watch. And if you saw the first trailer that ever came out for Call of Duty, you saw that the player in the game was using some weird watch to use X-ray and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Maybe they incorporated that with zombies, and who knows what this watch will actually do. Now here you see another setting. It's kind of like a barn or some sort of warehouse where the players travel to, which I think, and that they go in. It's going to be really close quarters, kind of challenging, stuff like that. There's going to be guns all over the place. A lot of cool stuff. You don't know what kind of perks can be here. Each different location can be set for a different kind of perk. And then maybe the last location can have the pack-a-punch. Can you travel back to several locations before or after? We'll have to find out. Now, as you can see in this one, instead of being a skull or two crossbones, it's a skull with a knife through its head, which makes me think that it's going to be more challenging as you progress to different locations throughout the whole level. Now, as you can see here, riot shields are in the game. They're deployable. You can place them down. Can you upgrade them? Can you make them better? Can you put spikes in it? Dangerous stuff that can kill the zombies around you. In this picture here, you see a new gun as well as something in the background. You see a blue piece of paper. I have two theories for this. It can either be some sort of new mystery box that displays what type of guns can come out of there. It can either be a gun on the wall, or it could be some sort of blueprint, like weird blueprint. You can construct weapons, if you collect enough of them, you can construct guns in the Pack-a-Punch. Just a lot to think about here. Here you see a weird surge of purple electrical energy. Can this be a Wonder Waff returning, or can it be an even more powerful weapon? This surge is followed by it flowing through the sky, which is pretty interesting. Can it be a huge, deadly weapon? Can it be some sort of trap or something? This is something we definitely have to think about. This entire clip right here makes me believe that the bus is going to play a very big part in this level. Here you see zombies climbing on top of the bus, which can be very interesting, and in a bit you will see the player on top of the bus shooting the zombies. Now, the bus, who is driving it, number one? Number two, will you be able to drive it yourself? How is this bus going to be like in the game, and can you drive to different locations? How long will it take to get to those locations? And like, how big is the bus actually? Is there anything on the bus like guns or grenades or even ammo, maybe even a perk? And it just strikes a whole mess of questions. This is a whole new thing you've seen in zombies. It's an animate object that actually moves. You might be able to drop it. Here you see zombies breaking in. They're obviously ripping off the boards. And here you see a player climbing up on top of the roof of the bus to go deal with the problem. Can you be able to jump off the bus? Will zombies knock you off the bus? What happens if you're down on the bus? Like, will you fall off or something like that? Here you see a gun that looks like the Scar. Zombies are falling off. And this whole bus thing just seems very interesting. We still have to wait for more information about it. Here, yet again, you see another location with another interesting symbol. Before was the one with the skull with the knife through its head. Now it's a skull, a lot bigger skull, with a cool shield in the background with spikes and two shotguns on the side of it. Can this be the hardest difficulty? You see that the trail continues to go off. Where it could lead to next can lead to a harder, more devastating location. There's only one way to find out when this game comes out. Now this right here makes me believe that the last location can be more difficult than any of them combined. You see a really crowded place, zombies coming from every location. You see really cramped buildings and stuff like that. You see cars wrecked and everything. And most importantly, you see on the ground some sort of lava or a nuclear waste or something like that, which is very interesting because how can that come in effect with the players? Can they fall into it? Will they die? Can zombies fall into it? Do zombies come out of there? Do new types of weird nuclear zombies come out? That's the thing that brings up the most questions, that the whole nuclear bomb that went off in the moon Easter egg. Will zombies be now like some sort of modified? Will there be new bosses, much harder zombies? And these are all things that we all have to think about and just theorize before the game comes out. Here you see the player holding something really weird followed by a loud explosion. Definitely zombies exploding. And this thing looks huge. It's the last clip of the video. I'm going to repeat it several times just so you can see what it is. It's really weird. Some sort of machine that brings in a lot of energy and then explodes. Does it harm the player? Does it only harm zombies? Is it some sort of huge bomb that you have to buy, which is a lot of money? Here you see is really slow motion. The girl is indeed doing this thing. She's holding two things. One thing in her left hand, which is a handle, and some sort of package in her right hand. Here you see a bunch of zombies on fire. Could this be due to the explosion, or can it be a new type of zombie? Which is very interesting. I'm going to show it one more time. Here you see it going up again. You see some weird things, red things going to the left. I don't know what that is. And then it's followed by a massive explosion. And yeah, this brings up a lot of questions about zombies. We don't know what it is yet. Can it be a new type of wonder weapon? It looks really cool. This trailer brings up so many questions about zombies and the future of zombies. I can't really find one thing that's the same except for killing zombies. You have the bus that brings in, you don't know what that can do. You can travel to new locations. Can this be some proof of a campaign, possibly? You have four whole new completely characters. Two of them you see a lot. Can that mean that they're more important? Does the guy and the girl have something going on? Are they more important to the story? We have no idea. The whole story's changed. It's completely different. I am really excited for this, as you can tell. And yeah, if you guys really liked the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to me if you want to see more videos like this. Please feel free to have a discussion on the bottom. Just all your thoughts, just spill them out, and we can see where we're going with it. So let's try to crack the code before the game comes out. And like, yeah, zombies, awesome.